Hello, my beautiful crafty friends. It's Laurette, the Vintage Paper Girl. Welcome to Weekend Crafting with the Vintage Paper Girl. Welcome, welcome. I'm super excited you're here. As promised, we're going to work on our Marie Antoinette journal. Now, you do not have to do Marie Antoinette. You can do whatever genre you are into, you like, you love, you want to do. Victorian, vintage, Rococo, whatever the era. I can't think of anything. I just drew a blank. But, you know, if you're grungy or if you like grungy or if you, if you like steampunk or you just floral, botanical, whatever you love, get out your papers. We've talked about this. 12 by 12 is what you're going to need. Scrapbook papers are the best for this. Unless you're using a very small box. And of course, you could use your digitals. Pick out whatever size old box you have, because we want to do some recycling. This was a cones box. I've had this in my stash for years, maybe 2 or 3 years. And so this is the one I'm going to use because it gives me a cover, a spine. I looked for a smaller box and couldn't find one. They were all too tiny. And then I want a closure. This is going to be my closure here. Now, depending upon how wide it is, I may go ahead and score this so that it has, in fact, I may do it now, just so I have it there. If I want it, I'll have some kind of guide, right? So let's say I need to make this a wider closure. You don't have to have one. It's just the thing I like to do. It's like what I'm known for. Let's see. So I want to have it be, I still want a really long tab, but I want to get maybe an extra, oh gosh, it doesn't want to do it on this. It's so slippery. I think I'm going to turn it over. I just don't think it's going to work on that side. Yeah, I'm going to go to the 10 mark here. And maybe the 10.5 mark in case I still need some more. And then we can, bend it to make sure it's there if we want it. We can cover over it and don't have to use it at all. But it's better to do it now than later. Okay, so it's there. If you're using a big box like I am. Now this box measures 18 inches front, side to side. And let me put my scoreboard back. Oh gosh. Okay. I've got some extra kits around me to do this project. So, all right. So what I'm saying is this is going to be how it's going to go. And I may need more room right up here to close it. Depends on how fat it gets. I don't think I'm going to use all that space. I honestly don't. I think I might do 2. I don't like to do the bigger ones. That's a lot more work. And honestly, work these days, I'm not up to it so much. So, all right, first thing we want to do is we're going to pick our cover. These are the 2 pieces I have chosen. And they're going to go side by side. And then these are my inside, okay? So this is what's going to go on the inside. For me, it's going to go like this, okay? So, that's going to be my inside. And you'll see why we need all 12 inches of this. I'm going to set that down. There's my inside. This is the outside. And I'm going to make my outside. Don't mind me. I'm just going to fuss around here for a minute. Okay, so this is my outside here, which means this is what I want to see right here. This is really important to me. What you see on this flap. Now, if I do that, I really wanted to put this paper in the middle, but I have a feeling if I do that, I'm going to lose my little birdie. So, yeah, that's going to go past the middle. I'm thinking, guys, don't mind me. Give me a minute. I haven't done one of these in years and years, and I've always done it with other papers, not some. Well, I've done it with scrapbook paper. I don't know why I'm saying that. So this is what I want to see on the outside, so it wants to be there. So I'm going to need to cut off some. No, I'm not going to cut it off. Sorry, I need to wrap it. Never mind, we're wrapping around. All right. What I think I'll do, though, I'm wondering if scoreboard's going to be better for me because this is scrapbook paper and I don't want it to, sometimes the stamp period papers and others, not just them, all of them will crack. So I don't want this to crack. So I'm going to go ahead and figure out right there at that 10 mark again. Okay. I'm going to fold that. because that is going to go right there. All right. It's going to wrap, which may present a problem for me later, but we will see. Okay. Now, I want to make sure that nothing ends up on a fold. Like you want to put it in the middle, here or here. You don't want it at the fold. Otherwise, you're going to see your fold. And I do not want to see my fold. Okay. So this is definitely going to be my front. Yeah, it's slightly off. But you know what is going to happen? That's the spine. It's going to get covered up. You're not even going to see those birdies. You're just going to see it on the front. I'm thinking I messed up because I did that. I forgot about that. This is why I don't like to do these projects on camera. It takes me a while to figure them out. I couldn't pre-do this because you guys wanted to see this, right? So there's no way for me to prepare because I'm playing with a print and there's no way to pre-do any of it. So, but I need a certain amount to wrap around. I think it'll be fine because that's our spine. There's our spine right in there. And I am going to have lace, so I guess it won't matter. And then what we do at this point is we're going to line this one up and put it maybe underneath or over. I don't know which yet. Glue it on. And finish out the box. So, okay, I'm going to think that that's what we're going to do. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it over for a minute. Okay, I just want to see how far I'm going to go here. You are going to need a bone folder. You're going to need glue. You can use a PVA, which is a white glue. You can use your Fabri-Tac. I would not use glue stick. I don't feel like it's strong enough. You could use tape, double-sided stick tape, if you're into that. I would need to be able to move it around, so I didn't want to do that. Now, I'm looking at this box and realize, guess what, guys? I never did straighten it out because, give me a minute. I'm going to take it to the cutting board. I don't know if Bertha will cut this, guys. Hold on a minute. I'm not sure. I see she's kind of a jagged mess, and I really don't want my cover to be a jagged mess, so... Ooh, she's grumping. She's a grumpin'. She doesn't like it. Oh, grumpy with me all the way. Okay. I still may need a little bit of scissors, but that looks much better. Okay. I see a spot that's just as jagged as can be. There's just no fixing it. I will need really sharp scissors if I want to fix that. Okay, I think I've got her cut a little bit better. Mom, I need some scissors. Okay. So, neaten up your box, because I'm sure you probably cut off some stuff, which I did too. You know, the little flaps and all that stuff. Okay, so now we're neat and ready to go. Neat and tidy. Get the sleeves up and let's get busy. We're fussing around too much here. We're never going to get this done. All right. So what I want to do is I'm going to use my glue on this side. I definitely want to make sure I have tons and tons of glue on the spines here. Now, if you have PVA glue, which is a personal, I forget what they call it. I'll have to pull it up and show you, but I'll show you in a minute when I get this on here. Now, one thing I am going to do is I'm going to take a little spatula and I'm going to smooth it all out. And hope it doesn't dry out before I get it put on. I may have to add lots and 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 lots of glue. I should have a glue mat down, and I don't. Shame on me. You would do this with your PVA too. Any kind of white glue. Do not use Elmer school glue. Can't say it enough. Don't. You will just be wasting your time and you'll be mad at yourself. All right, I'm going to flip this over onto here and I want to center it. Sorry, I only have so much time here. Even with this glue, I need to get a move on. I want to kind of center it. Okay. Because that's going to go over there. All right. I am going to flip it back over. Yep, it's going the right way. The way I want it to go. It doesn't matter what the box looks like on the other side because that whole thing is going to get covered. And you will take whichever kind of instrument you have, tool, could even be a ruler, and smooth it out. You don't want lumps and bumps. Okay. Now, there's our front. There's the front of our journal. Okay. This is our wrap around over here. And we're going to decide now, do I want to put that on top of that? Or do I want to put that, it's not completely glued down yet, on top of that? I probably do. So, first thing I'm going to do, again, I would do the same thing if I was doing fabrics. Depending upon the journal, there's a whole, like, there's 20 million ways to make a journal cover. Literally, I think there are so many ways to make a journal cover. It's ridiculous. Truly. So now I want to make sure, right side up. There's a right side of this pattern. It does kind of go both ways, but I'm going to line it up. I'm going to push it in, and I'm going to line it up with this other paper so they're even at the top and bottom. I do not want to have to trim. Now I'll have to turn it over and see if I'm even or if I'm crooked. Okay, I'm crooked. Okay, that's why I used a glue that I can move it. That's why I'm not using art glitter glue. I do not use that for my covers. And I'm going to go through and glue this down because I am going to fold that. Okay, I'm going to make sure this is glued down here. Okay. And we want to make sure we get glue in here. Now at this point, I will use the art glitter glue because it has super stick power. Okay, so that works. Boy, I used a lot of Fabri-Tac on that one. Okay, so we're going to go over this. I know some of you don't like the sound. Turn your sound off because I need it to be really on there good and hard because when I go to fold this, it's going to pop. Okay. Oh, okay. Now we have to let this dry. So where am I going to put it to dry? Good Lord, I have nowhere to put it. On the floor, maybe behind me. Let it dry for a minute. Okay, so I forgot to show you how I ended up with my tags. Here's my tag. I ended up with the 3 and a little pearl and some more pearls at the bottom. So that one ended up pretty good. I'm very happy with it. And then this one, I added a fabric tap to the top and I added some pretty gold hearts. And this is a belly band tag. Aren't they pretty? Let's see, did I ink the back of this? Did I finish this? No. Well, we're waiting for the other one to dry. We want to give it just a minute before we do anything exciting to it. So these are both done. This one I think will go in this journal that we're working on right now, and this one for something in the future. Okay, so I'm going to take those off my desk. I got right to it because we have things to do, right? Oh, yes, we do. Yes, yes, we do. Okay, let's see. Oh my goodness, I'm embarrassed at how dirty this is. I know what I'll be doing after this video is cleaning my spatula. My pretty pink spatula. Gosh. It's amazing. You just drop tools into a little box and you think, oh, it's clean. It stays clean in there. I don't think so. It didn't. Huh. All right. So the next thing we're going to do, hopefully that's dry. Now how am I going to do this, you guys? Let me think. Do I want to wrap that around? That is going to make it so hard for me later, though. I'm thinking I want to, so that when we close this, I'm adding another one under there. Oh, gosh, what am I going to do here? Because I've got this one, right? I know that I need to cut off some corners there because that's awfully heavy. But I don't want to cut into that. We're going to put those on top. I'm thinking my way through it now. If we do that over here, okay, I'm just trying to get a feel for what we got. I don't really want all that. Just thinking. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I am going to take this to my trimmer and cut this back. I'm going to cut that back. See what we're getting? Okay, now I noticed that this popped immediately. Remember I said that could happen. So I'm going to add more glue. The minute I went like that, look what happens. Okay. So I'm going to make sure I add double, triple, quadruple glue right there. Let it dry a bit more. Because what we want to do is we want to trim everything up, fold it over, glue it, and then we're going to put the back on, right? So, or the inside, I should say, not the back, the inside. I'm going to cut those ends down a little bit. I do have to take it to Bertha. I don't know if it's going to fit in there. Hopefully you don't hear any bad adult words. I don't think I'll say any bad adult words. You might hear darn it, though. Don't know. He's making a mess. Oh, my gosh. Okay. Well, that'll give me some nice strips, right? Problem I'm having, guys, with this flap is with the flap, I usually will cover it and then put another piece of paper on it, but I need to fold these pages down. So what I'll have to do is get rid of this bit here and this bit here. Let me think. So I can fold this down and won't have so much bulk. I do not like it when I hear it crack like that. Doesn't mean I'm not going to go back and stitch. I may have to stitch this. I mean, I don't know if my machine, my regular machine, my heavy duty one would, but I don't really want to dig that out if I can help it. So let me do something here. what I'm doing is I'm using my bone folder, sorry, to go along there so it'll bend better, because this is very stiff paper, very heavy. It's heavier than I really want. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to do a little magic. I'm trying to do this on camera, but I didn't do that very even, but you get the idea. If you are hearing impaired, you're not missing a whole lot, because I'm not saying a whole lot. I'm having to concentrate on what I'm doing here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just cut there, and I'm going to cut there to release my paper. Just take some little bitty strips out. See how much easier that is? We are going to have a paper that covers that whole thing up, I hope. So I may not go in. There we go. Maybe not all the way up to the yellow. Everywhere I have a crease, I'm just going and cutting some of that out. See how much easier that folds? We're going to lay the other one flat on top, and hopefully we catch the edges. That's always I don't do great with this. I don't like to cover things like this. So I could have just took 2 of these pages, put 4 of them together, and it would have been plenty thick. I don't think I needed the cardboard in between. I really don't. I think I could have just put 4 pages together and it would have been fine. Leave the cardboard out of the middle. And what I'm thinking is, I don't need this piece right here. It needs to come out. I don't think I need it. So, can I cut a straight line? Probably not. Oh, it's fine. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting the bulk out along here. This isn't a tutorial, guys. I'm sorry I have to say that, but I do, because people get so upset. They go, like, that was a bad tutorial. It wasn't a tutorial. I just know how to do what I know how to do, you know. So, there we go. That took the bulk out. See how easy it folds now? And before I was really struggling with it. Oops, we got bulk down here we don't need. Guys, I hear something downstairs. No one should be here. My hubby went out to play golf. Hold on. Something's not right. Greg? Greg? Weird. Okay. Don't know what I'm hearing or why. Sounds like someone's banging around in the house, and I'm here by myself. Greg's out playing golf. It's his birthday today. This isn't Saturday. I mean, it is for you guys, but I'm filming this on Monday. Because I have time to myself. And, you know, I don't have to worry about, he's out playing golf, so it's a perfect time for me to craft. Okay, so I've got, except for right here, I've got too much bulk. Cut that out. Just slivers, right? Just little slivers. Now, because I did slivers, I was thinking I would need to use, if I was just doing a small thing, I would need to use a corner piece where we would just put it up to the corners. Well, we still could. And cut out what we don't need. Now, I could do that, and it'll make it fit better. Let me grab a pencil. And I have this little template. I ordered this acrylic template online. So there really isn't anything to cut out. I do need to cut out this, but not that. So I won't cut that out. And you just place it on the corner of your box or your picture or whatever, and you just draw a line outside where you want to cut it. Normally I would cut over there too, but I need that to cover in. I don't want to lose that. So then I put this over here. There's a little cutout right there. It's acrylic. It took me forever to get it. But boy, this is so much easier because I always overcut. Always. I mean, it's like a thing. And then the edge of my box shows every time, or I don't close out enough or whatever. So with the template, you're getting it perfect every time. At least I hope so. We will see. I'm giving this a try. And of course, because I'm not doing this the way you're supposed to do it, I don't know. It might not even work. Who knows? Oh, one more. And you can make yourself a paper template like this, from what I understand, that you can just put on there, but yeah, see, that's so much better. It just goes right over it. You got a perfect corner. You don't have, it's not all heavy. Yay. And then this will fold over this, cover that. Oh, yes. This is amazing. Yep, I've been waiting to use it. I was waiting for it to come in. That's why I kept stalling on the project, too. Also, because I was waiting for that to come in. Now, some of these little doohickeys, believe it or not, are cute. I'll show you what you can do with those later if I have time. I may not. All right, there we go. Now, I'm going to try this on here because I don't need a lot of drying time. I don't need to move anything around. So I am going to use the art glitter glue on here. This is a very strong PVA glue that's used to create words for glitter. Like you would draw your word in your glue, and then you put the glitter down. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to stick good enough. I think if you put enough on it, it's probably going to. And then if you also bone fold it. Yeah. I'm going to go through a bottle today. So what are you guys up to this weekend? Are you doing anything fun and exciting besides crafting? Hopefully you're doing this project with me. That you've picked out some scrapbook papers that you have and you're making yourselves a cover for a journal. I'm not a pro at this. I mean, I prefer different, I've made every kind there is of journal cover. Fabric and paper, all fabric, lace, all cardboard, all junk mail cover. I'm trying to think of all the different, different types you can make. There's so many. I got an air booble. You could put cardboard in the middle like this. You can use paper bags to give it strength. You can use file folder, packaging, the plastic Amazon packaging, or the paper packaging from Amazon. You know, that stuff that's all crinkly and brown and yummy. You can use that. Totally whatever you want. So I'm leaving these out for a minute. You'll see why. And I'm hoping I got this right. We'll see when I flip it over if I messed up or not. If I did, I did. Then I just cover it up and start over. Definitely use a bone folder of some kind, any kind, doesn't matter, whatever you can, ruler, scissors, scissor handle, butter knife, whatever you got. something not sharp. Okay. If you didn't get enough glue, go back and add some more. All right, now comes this one. This one I know I'm done, not going to add anything else. I had started to glue it first, pulled it right back up because I realized, no, I want to put the paper over the top, not underneath these. I want it over the top like that. Oh, yes, okay. Alrighty, I'm happy with that. Now, this one. I want to see where my bends are. See if I can bend them. Just for giggles. So if I glue that down, no, it has to bend right here too. Oh, my hands. Let me find my big bone folder. Okay, those are the big creases. I need the big creases. That's a big crease. That's a big crease. Here comes the next one. I'm not creasing it that hard yet. I'm giving it a light crease. Here's the next crease. Oh, sounds terrible. It's letting go of the box is what it's doing, so it'll bend, which is fine. It's going to be so glued on there, it won't have an air bubble. It's just going to have some room. All right, so there we go. We're getting it. There's our cover. Okay, just like that. If you don't want that one, then you would just go like that, right? Now, my next thing is I want to put that other paper maybe under this one. Or do I want to put it over it? I want to put it under. I can't add another layer. It's going to be too tough if I add another layer to fold. This one has to fold right here. I'm probably creasing it harder than I really want to, and I'm cracking my paper. All right, now comes the hard part, the inside. Well, it's really not the hard part. It's just that I'm working with 12 by 12s, right? Because one, I don't think one makes it all the way. Does it? No. So I'm going to need that and a strip. Oh, I wonder if I could just use a strip of that. Maybe not cut up a whole page. I was going to use that for pockets maybe. But I don't think I'm going to need it. I'll put that down for a minute. So if I put this under here, I'm going to cut it down in just a minute. I want that to go under there just a little bit. Okay, let's get a pencil. I got to figure out where I want my... Okay, line. I'm going to go cut this off. I'll be right back. Okay, don't go anywhere. I'm not leaving. You're not allowed to leave. Oh, right at the head. You're never going to see her because more than likely, well, actually, that one actually needs to go. Oh, you guys, I messed up. I wanted that on this inside cover right here. So you would see her when you open it up. You would see her. That's why you needed two pieces. See, when you're trying to fussy cut like I'm doing, where you're trying to make it be specific in a specific place, it's much harder than if you just throw it on there and it doesn't matter. And I don't mean that, just throw it on, you know what I mean. Put it on and it doesn't matter, but it does matter here. So, if it's really important to me to see it when you open the cover, to see Marie Antoinette right there, then, and I don't want to get past I don't want to get past this fold, right? I don't want it in the fold. So I guess I would cut it right there maybe, and then put it on. Oh no, it has to go over the fold. Oh, but then that puts her in the fold. Eek. But if I do it this way, the other one can go underneath and it won't hurt that because it won't come apart. Let me think. Okay, let's try this. Okay, either I just toasted this piece of paper and it's a good thing I have another. I bought several of these 12 by 12, so there's only one of each sheet in there. I don't think there's two, so you only get one shot. You know, if you mess up, it's like, oh, well. Okay. That means I'm going to glue that right there. And I'm going to put another piece there. And just like I was planning to do. Okay. Oh, that's exhausting. Right. And I need that how long? I only need it to... Let me figure this out. I only need it. I only need it right there. And I only need it to, where's that going to go? Okay. I only need it to about right here. I need it there, and I need it here. Okay, guys, I'll be right back. I'm going to the cutter again, so I have to leave you to do it, but it's the only way. If I put that on the desk, there'll be no room for the project. I'm going to my big guillotine. I'll bring my, I need to be careful with my knee here. It went out yesterday again. Oh, man, do you see stars when your knee goes out like that? And it crunches so loud. It does a double crunch and you think, I'm never going to walk again. Oh my gosh. That's what it felt like. So, yes. See what I got? Because this is going to be hidden by the spine. You're not going to see where this comes together, but you will see her when you fold the paper. All right. And this will be on the back. And that's on top, or I put that on top. I can do either one. Just thinking. Okay. Let's try this. I'm going to get out I need my haircut. Gosh, it's in my eyes again. So what are you guys doing all weekend? I know some of you are making this with me because you told me you were. This is taking me almost the whole hour because I have to think my way through it because I'm piecing it together. If you're not, you just lay it down, cut it, cover it up, and you're done. But this is how you piece it, where you get like a specific pattern and you want certain pieces on it. This is the way you do it. You lay it out. This is how I did fabrics too, or I was making a purse, and I wanted a certain look on the front of the purse, a certain image. Then when I was cutting my pattern, I would have to what we called fussy cut, and we fuss with it. I might have to leave my door open, guys. I don't know what's going on outside, but something is bugging me. I don't know if the cat's playing or what. Hello? Oh, you are home. Okay. Scared me. Still filming. Yeah, he's home. I was right. I did hear something. See, I didn't lose my mind. Just felt like it was. Felt like the head got empty in a hurry. Oh, he is here early. What is going on? He's like 20 minutes early. Must have got tired quick. Well, you know, he is getting up there. He's 67 today. So, and this is Monday. So, yeah, he's not a spring chicken anymore. I forgot. I want to put that under there just a little bit. Just a little bit. Ooh, that ends at the thing, but it doesn't matter because I'm covering it that way, right? Okay, let's get this on here before I forget. Yeah, he scared me. There was a big sound. We went from carpeted stairs and carpeted floors to LVP, which is the luxury vinyl plank flooring. And his tennis shoes, and he's a big guy, tall, and got quite a bit of muscle on him. And so when he's climbing up the stairs, it's like clunk, 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 everywhere on the floors, walking on the floors. Anything he's doing is on the floors. And so I hear it all the time. And it's like, gosh, elephants in the house, right? Not trying to be mean, but holy Toledo. So I always make him wear slippers. He has a pair with a rubber bottom, which sounds just as loud as the tennis shoes. So I'm always like, he has some, what are they called? Bomba slippers. And they're great because they're just like sock, but they have the little thingies on them so you don't fall down and hurt yourself, like grippers, whatever you want to call it on it. And those are quiet. He's like a mouse when he's wearing those, so I don't know which one I like better because he can sneak up on me and scare me, or be really loud and scare me. That's just me. Now, I'm looking at this edge. Don't mind me. I'm holding it way up in the air. It's right up in your face, probably. Excuse me. Pardon me. I'm going to try to trim this a little bit. It's a little too... Okay, now he's out back with the barbecue, cleaning it up. We had a fabulous lunch for his birthday. Yes, he barbecued steak, and we had... What else do we have? Artichokes. We had it for lunch because he was going to go play golf, and I didn't know how long he was going to be gone. He needed something really good to eat. And it's too cold to barbecue at night. And he uses a smoker that he loves, which I do not love, or I would have barbecued it for him. So he's now out there putting that away. Because I know we're supposed to get some more rain. So you just never know when you're going to get rain. Okay. There we go. I had to cut that down a little. It was quite a problem there. All right. Boy, tools are bugging me today. I don't know. Let's get tons of glue on here. I'm gonna need to refill my bottle because I like it really full. Gosh, I have so many videos to watch when I get done here. My own, and then got 2 of my own to preview watch. And then I got everybody else's today. Today's Monday. A lot of people do videos on Monday, but not the rest of the week. So if I don't get everybody's watch today that I like to watch, like Rachel and Shabby Debbie Doodah, Rachel at Roxy Creations, Shabby Debbie Doodah, Leslie, who else? There's a bunch of them that are Rhonda, Pam. They're all did videos today, my buddies that I watch and who watch me as well. We all watch each other, which is nice. Well, maybe not all of them watch me. Well, they do, but not all the time. Especially if I'm working with their papers or something that they've done, a project they've done, then they'll watch me for sure. Or if they're looking for some ideas, we watch each other for inspiration and ideas because, gosh, you know, there's only so many of those to go around. Oh, I need a rest, guys. Let me get a drink of water. That was a big old drink of water, and boy, did I need it. I don't think we need quite so many pencils. I get as many bone folders and pencils as I do scissors. If you know me, you know what that means. There's always a million thingies on my desk, tools. helicopter's been flying all day. We just don't know. We think they're doing maybe their hours. You know, they have so many hours they have to put in, flight hours, simulator hours, not simulator, but flight hours. And we have 2 hospitals close by, so they take off in Gilroy and come drop in our town, in Hollister, and then, you know, oh my gosh. So I'm waiting for that to dry. I'm purposely killing time because I'm waiting for it to dry. If I fold it too soon, you know what's going to happen. You guys have seen everybody do it, me included. Makes a big bubble, which I don't want to make a bubble. I mean, for sure I don't want to do that. Do I need to put glue there? No, I think I'm okay. Well, we'll know. When we fold it all, we'll know. You probably can hear the helicopters. Here comes one now. But part of it is CDF, which is our California Fire Department, and they are the ones who handle the big fires, which most of them went to, if not all of them, went to LA to fight the fires. Many of them, oh no, where's my fold? Many of them are coming back because we've had the rain and they're done dropping their chemicals, so they're coming back. Oh, it's gonna split my papers, you guys. I'm gonna be putting lace everywhere. Look, it split my papers. Ooh, I'm gonna be inking and lacing. And that all popped up. Not good. Okay. Let me get this here. Folded it too soon. But that's what glue is for, right? And it's also one of the reasons I did not ink is because I know I was going to have to go back. I decided I'm going to do my inking at the end on this. I haven't decided what color, if I want to use the blue. The 3 colors is Sponge Sugar, Speckled Egg, or Victorian Velvet. Those are the colors I'm going to be using on this journal periodically, intermittently, not all at once probably. Yeah. I wonder if my machine will go through this. I'm thinking I'm going to be stitching this. I think she will. She's pretty heavy duty regularly. And I use dull needles because I'm not going to use a brand new needle on paper. Not doing it. Get your old sewing machine needles out. Stitch with those. Okay. I feel like we got some issues here. So, you know what to do. Grab your clips and go for it. Because that's going to make a big difference. I don't think I needed a box. I think this was such heavy. I think if you got a really, really light cardstock like you get at Michael's, you know, in their value by cardstock, or I mean their value by scrapbook paper, I think those you definitely need a box or maybe fabric. But I think if you're using heavy, this is heavier than I thought. To me it seemed light, but when you put 2 of them together, this thing is stiff as can be. It's got the consistency of a hardback book right now. This has got a hardback book cover out at the moment, literally. So what I'm doing is I'm going along my edges and I'm adding my clips just to make sure we are down like we should be. There. See, I got a bubble right there. And that is going to show, doggone it. Well, it's not. I mean, actually, I'm going to put in a signature. Signature is the sections of book. All books have a signature. It's where they're mounted in. It's the sections of paper or the bundles of paper that are put in. Yeah, it really buckled here. I'm bummed. I was hoping it wouldn't buckle. But there's going to be lace right there. right through my center is going to be a piece of lace, probably about yay wide if I can find one. Put it down. You won't see it, and it'll help it reattach itself. Let me get this. Needs a ton of glue. And I use a little dry wipe in case it seeps out, and you end up sealing the edges pretty good when you do that. And unfortunately, there are no clips that are going to fit clear over there. I don't have any of those long potato chip ones. I need to get some of those. I should go to Dollar Tree or someplace, Dollar General, someplace if I can find that long potato chip. Okay, guys. There's our inside. There's our center. This is our flap over. Ooh, that wore me out. I don't know if you're doing it with me. I didn't say anything bad. That was good. Then I'm going to want to put on, before I do any stitching, if I do any, I'm going to want to add a lace pocket. Now, okay, so you're thinking, well, that was a big waste. Yes, it was, because now I would only put it to here anyway, because I don't want it in this flap right here. When that flap comes up right there, I want that to stop just shy of the flap in there. But look at, I only want it to go that deep. I want to see her. So I could cut the bottom off and just use the top half of the lace. I have white and I also have pink. So what do we like? Do we want the pink or the white? It's a lot of pink, huh? And that's too wide for the middle for sure. So I could do either one. So I would probably go like this. Maybe. Wait, where's our top? That's the sparkly side. So we go there, start it right about there, and go right under her. So that's still going to give us a pretty good sized pocket. And I like to put that on, glue it on, let it dry. Then if I do stitch, you know, I'll stitch around it and it's on there for good, right? So I'll probably cut that on my big cutting table with my rotary cutter because I want that lace to be fairly straight. And then I'll glue it on. But I don't want to do that until I put my lace down the middle. Now, I don't know what lace I want to use there. I'm trying to think, what big wide laces do I use when I do that? Okay, I'm going to have to go lace shopping to see what I have that's wide enough to cover my, because that's a pretty wide spine. So I need lace that is, well, that lace is wide enough, but unfortunately it's the wrong color. So what do I need? I need something that is going to be 4 inches. I got to see if I got a 4-inch lace in my stash somewhere. I'm sure I do. I mean, I can't imagine that I don't have a 4-inch lace. Let me see. What have I got? Oh, here's a wide one. Is this a 4-inch lace? It is just a 4-inch lace. It would cover the edge, but it doesn't go in far enough. So maybe not that one. Maybe not that one. That other one's wide enough, but it's the wrong color. I've got one. I think this would work. Yep. It's bright white, but we could dirty it up if we had to. There it is. There she is. I'm not a bird fan, so I don't care that I'm covering that up. Or I can do 2 smaller laces. Now, I have that option as well. I can either use that one and cover it all up. Or, oh, is this another piece of that? It is. Same lace. Oh, huh. Yeah. Or I could do smaller pieces so you could still see the spine. But guess what? I don't want to do that, until I sew in my yeah, same thing. Okay. So in my signatures, sorry, not wide enough. Okay, those are all my really wide I use for my middles. Okay. That won't work. It's not gonna work. Okay, so I gotta figure out what to do. So I have some thinking to do on this, and I need to look through all of my laces and see what I want to do for the rest of that cover. Oh dear, pardon me. And I got to think about whether I want a bright white or just a slightly off-white, and put it right at there, and then on the inside put it, you know, there, and then I would put my pocket in. But I can put this in before I put my, and I will do it before I stitch my signatures in. I won't do this until my signatures are in because I want to cover this. So I may not like the way that looks, and I think that that will determine a whole lot. So it's probably dry enough now. Maybe not. I don't know. Let me see what time it is. I'm knocking stuff on the floor everywhere. So there we have it. There's our cover, guys. There it is. That goes over it, or it can go like this, you know, but when you open it, so you don't really see the birdie until you open it, and there it is. And I may decide I don't like her, and I put an image over her. I don't know. I never know. But our cover is done, and even though you fuss over something, sometimes you think, oh no, that's not what I want. So, oh my, that has got a lot of pressure. A lot. And I mean, these are pretty tight. So there we go. Let me put these away. Oh my goodness, guys. Whew. That was a little struggle there for me. Not struggle, just strength wise. I don't have that much strength right now. Especially after being sick for weeks and weeks. Let me see. Okay, guys. I don't know if I want to go any further. I'm not sure what I would do at this point. I know that one of the signatures I want to have in here is one of these giant placemats. They come in the blue and pink, and oh my gosh, I'm throwing things on the floor. Oh, sorry, hold on. I made a mess. Oh gosh. Okay. So, I mean, this could have made, no, excuse me, if you don't have any lace, there's this great stripe piece. This would make fabulous pockets inside, right? You could just cut it however deep you want it and run your pocket in, you know, and piece it in, you know, to the center. You wouldn't want to put a pocket in the center, so you're only going to put a pocket to there and to there, and then, you know, in paper. So you could do that with one of those, or you could do something like that, you know, any of the pieces from there. And then after that, we won't use too many of those pieces except to maybe make ephemera, because the journal itself is going to be regular paper. It would be way too thick if we did, you know, if we did too much of this. I would think we could put one in the middle, cut it down, put one in the middle, because now, okay, this is, see, that's great in there. That'll be great tied in. That's going to get tied in with the signatures. One of the signatures, or both. Each signature may have one of these, along with a doily, more than likely, over it or with it. But I have, give me a minute, like I have this. Whose paper is this? Lily Free, the Paper Witch? I don't know. Never heard of her. But anyway, I have her kit because she is, it says Versailles, which I really wanted. Oh yeah, she's got all kinds of ephemera. Oh my gosh, look at this ephemera. Oh my gosh. I don't know who she is. I mean, don't ask me. I don't know. But look at the images. Oh yeah, I'm going to want to use her kit for sure. But she's got journal pages. Now they're small. Oh, which presents a problem for me because I can put them in between other pages, but look at all the, these are all, as far as I know, these are Marie Antoinette. Most of these. Yep, look at them all. So I think, oh, look, she has regular pages too. We got that one. So these are going to be the journal pages I am going to use. Oh my gosh, I love this. Oh, I printed multiples of those. Okay, and so then we have the bigger ones. Okay, so I think this is going to be mixed in. This kit is the one I'm going to use. I'm pretty sure so far, I believe this is the one I'm going to use. And something, Little Paper Witch. I think that's what it's called. Little Free the Paper Witch. Les Domicile Versailles. The Lady of Versailles. It's the Lady of Versailles. Something like that. I got it 5/11/24, so it's a PDF, which was wonderful. I love PDFs. And we've got fans, and we have fun stuff to use for this, for sure. And I know I've cut pieces out of this before, so definitely going to be one of the things that's going to go inside this journal. I'm going to tell you that right now, because I am, and it goes very well. I'll show you. Hold on a minute. It goes well with that. See, it's not exact, but it goes well with it. I think I'm going to enjoy it. So, and they're going to be just added in with the regular pages, and the regular pages will be coffee dyed paper. It won't, tea dyed paper probably. Some vegetable dyed pink paper. I've got some things. I'll show you what I think is going to go, what's going to go with it. Let me grab a bit of it. If you want to hang on a minute before we hang up for the day, or say goodbye. All of my papers, there is an Art Nouveau that I love that I'm going to be putting in there. That is from Triple V Vintage. She has this nice, gorgeous coffee dyed paper. It's a lighter one. That I don't know where that came from, but then she's got this. Isn't that beautiful? So I've ordered all of that from her for this beautiful, beautiful project. I went and got everything I could get my hands on prepping for this. You know, I didn't just throw this together. I really didn't, I swear. I worked hard. So, oh, anyway, so I have that kit. I have bits and pieces from Paper Cameo. Nicola, she's got some gorgeous stuff that I'm going to add in there. I hope, I think, I don't know. I mean, for a fact, but I'm pretty sure she's going to be in there. Who's this one from? Miss Viola Vintage French Rococo. Yeah, there's some of this that might end up in there. But anyway, I have a lot of kits. I told you, I think I had 15 kits. Oh, and then, you know, I have beautiful ones like this. I've got all kinds of beautiful. So I'll be going through my papers next to figure out what I want to do for tying in my signatures to this while this is continuing to dry. I will find some lace for my spine on the inside and put my pockets on, and I will see about also stitching it. So I'm going to need to, because I think otherwise the paper, I folded it too soon. You guys don't. When you put it on, leave it overnight and then fold it, and then put the next part on, leave it overnight and fold it, or do it, but just don't fold it too soon, and you won't get the problems that I had. We always have it, all of us, because I'm doing a video and I'm in a hurry and I need to get it done, you know, so you guys could see what it looks like. So, you know, I always end up messing up my paper. If I let it dry overnight and then do the next, it would be better for me, you know, especially because this is so stiff. If you're using this paper, you guys, think about maybe putting an envelope in between or something. If you're probably not doing one this big either. You might not need 2 pieces, but you do need 2 pieces of paper with a little something in between. But you just may not need a cardboard box like I used, and because I think that's just kind of too much. See, look at that. So, but with all those papers, I got a feeling I could have 3 signatures. I really don't know. So I want to thank you for watching and coming and crafting with me on Weekend Crafting with the Vintage Paper Girl. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your weekend and you're getting ready for next week. Depends when you watch this. And I'm thinking about all of you. I love you all. Hugs and kisses. Bye-bye.